Zeugles are inside the city.
Oh boy.
I don't know if it was the Danans or the Renans who did it, but someone must have let them in.
But how? The Renans can't control them anymore, right?
We've got to figure that out. And get rid of all the Zeugles in the city.
There are too many for us to split up and fight in groups.
I'll take a look around.
Oh, right. If you turn invisible, you can walk right past the Zeugles.
Go ahead, but be careful.
I'll be fine.
Now then, let's hunt some Zeugles.
Just what were they thinking letting Zeugles into the city?
Manhunt,
I'm sure they weren't thinking that far ahead.
Well, they should have. Now they're putting their own people in danger.
We've got to take care of it ourselves.
Ow.
Damn it. We have to hurry or the people here will be in trouble.
Yeah, I know. But don't get careless.
Miez was gradually settling down.
I'm
Why
worried
would
about
someone...
Nasumi.
Hey! Less talking, more fighting!
I owe you one.
Revitalize.
What about Nasumi? Did she go already?
I think so.
Let's hurry before she gets too far ahead.
How you doing? Once a Zeugle enters range, open fire. Defend the spot to the death. Don't let a single one of them get past.
The Renans are using weapons? I thought they disarmed.
But thanks to those, it looks like they'll be able to handle things okay on their own.
In that case, we should be worried about the Danans.
A Zeugle body. Not just that.
It can't be.
The hollowing?
The hollowing.
Hey, you okay?
Zeugle carcasses and the hollowing. What happened?
That brat. That damn Renan Lord's brat. She dissolved the Zeugles in a flash and then...
You're saying Nasumil did this? The dead Zeugles? And the hollowing too?
The hollowing is what remains after matter has been stripped of all its astral energy. Nazamil gathered astral energy for a powerful astral art before, so maybe...
Hollowing in this city? This is not good.
We should hurry and catch up with her.
And mustard. It melted. It's all melted. I'm not kidding. Look.
Do Danans and Renans really want to fight so badly that they're willing to expose their own people to danger? I refuse to accept the idea that things were peaceful back when we were oppressed by force.
She struck down a Zeugle with a single attack. Is that the power of a lord's daughter?
Let's catch up with Nazamil.
Can't go in.
More of the hollowing. And another body.
Hey, at least Nazamil is trying to save these folks, right?
Yeah, but I'm worried about the method. This city has a bad history with the hollowing.
Does it ever? What's going on? The Zeugles instantly melted into some kind of silver liquid. Did you see that? Those Zeugles melted! That Renan girl, she's done the same thing as the Lord. As Almadria. How she appear and disappear like that? Isn't she just the daughter of some lord? That Renan girl ran off to the plaza. What could she be up to?
Is Nazamil in there?
The trail of Hollowed leads into the plaza. She must be...
We've got to hurry. Out of our way, damn it!
Out of the way, you losers.
We have to get to the plaza. Stay out of our way!
Don't get reckless. Focus on the enemies in front of you.
I know.
Here,
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing call. I'll never miss.
I'm frozen!
My savior.
Now you've gone and freaked me off!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Drawn to the plaza.
Could whoever's responsible for this also be there?
I believe so.
I'll take you all on!
I'll take you all on. Boom!
Flare the militia!
Keep calm and take them down.
Scoot back!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Try harder!
Not
Strike!
I let my guard down.
You'll pay for that!
Thanks so much, divine streak.
Blast the shock! It's on! Eat dirt!
Eat dirt inside.
I'm ready. A chain between heaven and earth.
More like eat fire, but I digress.
Blast the shock! Azure Storm!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a
We
problem.
did it! More?
In a vine?
I'll bring you back from
Done
death.
this!
Burn!
Suffocation.
Burn in hell!
Blast the
Nothing
shock!
by letting me. Time for shock.
Next! Mirage! Blast
Pull
the
myself
shock!
together. Raging annihilation.
I owe you one for
Boom!
that.
Aha!
The way is clear.
Hurry! To the plaza!
Level 84.
She's a monster! She melted it. Just stay back!
Are you okay?
Elfin.
Hold your fire! Nazamil saved your lives!
The hell she did? She's a monster! How could the hero of Dana defend this abomination? I don't get it. Whose side are you on anyway?
Are you okay, Nazamil?
Well, if he refuses to do it... I don't get it. Why would the hero...
How dare you?
What the hell? Why are you turning on us? We're not the enemy. That thing's the one you should fight.
I fought to save the oppressed. I fought to save all the innocent people of this world. If you would stoop so low as to harm an innocent... You are my enemy!
Were you able to find out who could have let the Zeugles in?
It was those men in the plaza. They burned some kind of incense that attract Zeugles. Where would they even get something like that? For now, most of those behind the scheme have been detained. I owe you.
Danins are one thing, but can you even catch Renins?
You may find it hard to believe, but there are Renins that don't want to fight. But more pressing than that
Is the hollowing, and everything that happened at the plaza.
yes. Rumors are already spreading like wildfire throughout the city. About Nazamil and Alphen both.
Alphen.
I ended up drawing my blade on those that turned to me for help. I used force on people who thought differently from me. Just like the enemies we all fought against. But what choice did I have?
I think it'd be best for you to leave Niez for a bit. Just until things cool down. I hate to say it, since I'm the one who called you back here and all.
But why? Alphen saved my life. He didn't do anything wrong.
Nazamil.
Why is Alphen the one being punished? Why not me?
It's okay. It isn't Bayfon's fault.
But...
That's fine. I'll do as you say, and leave for a while.
I'll tell everyone what really happened. How none of you are to blame.
it doesn't make any sense.
We rushed to their aid, and this is how they treat us?
Enough, Law.
It would be too difficult to reach another city at this hour. Camping might be our best bet today.
Always camping. Do-do-do-do. Not sure if any of those enemies were new. Berserker. So. Still need hard bone. The band of 7 people and 1 owl, their bond strengthened from the trials they've overcome. Make for Vicent where Lagil awaits. Feared. Prejudice, anxiety, expectation, and dependence. Adoration and rejection. In the people's fear directed at Nazamil, Alphen sees the intolerance towards anyone different. The anger for her sake, combined with his own anger, fuses into a flame. Well, like a wall to separate them. Having caused fear himself, Alphen has no choice but to leave Niez. This ain't the type of place for peace and quiet. If only everyone could get along for Pete's sake. Who's Pete? That's my question. Who is this Pete you speak of? Tell me. Well, maybe come over there. I never thought we'd be using these weapons for Zeugles that were unleashed by my own people. We prepared them for fighting Renins. Damn it, I'm sick of conflict. Conflict sucks, man. I hate it. Out of all the days, why did the incident have to happen when we're on patrol duty? I don't know how we could have prevented that. I don't know, man. I can't wait to grow up because then I can help Bayfon, so I won't be afraid of anything that happens. I can't believe fellow Danans were the ones who brought the Zeugles in here. I'm sorry I gave you guys a disadvantaged role to play. I can help if there's anything you want to know about the commotion earlier. No matter how much they dislike Renans, I never thought a Danan would let Zeugles into the city. But it turned out the Renans had been secretly hanging on to some of their weapons, and they used astral arts too. It's a clear violation of the agreement, but at the same time it also helped keep the city safe. Danans and Renans are at each other's throats over this, and people are even blaming the Darkwings. I feel like my head's gonna explode. That's too bad. Bobby Knight style. Something else about the blazing sword. I appreciate your help calming things down. However, everyone's whispering about how the blazing sword turned his blade on fellow Danans. And then there's that girl, Nazamil. I know this is harsh to say, but your powers are too much for the world today. That rhymed. You're still on our side, right? Or are you? That would be the question. I'm sorry about what happened. It was the Danans who started it. I never expected this to happen. You must stay strong. Either way, I'm sure something like this will happen again. The only thing that can stop it is having the resolve to not give up. Can't give up, man. Could we go harder against our fellow Danans as well? That's the path we've been rejecting. Alright, we're done here. I was damn near eaten alive, but thank goodness the city is still standing. Eaten alive. What that Lord's daughter did was horrible, but those flames... Flames of hell! Punish the wicked! I know they were visible even from outside the plaza. If that power were to be used against us... You know. Pandemonium has broken out at last. Letting Zeugles into the city is truly unbelievable. Most of the ones responsible for the trouble have been apprehended, but we can't let our guard down. No, we can't. How could this happen just as we were moving past everything that happened, and finally looking to the future? Looking to the future. I can't believe it wasn't Renans, but one of us that brought the Zeugles into the city. Into the city. Da, 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 da. So we want to go to Akfodal Hills. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum. It was terrifying, but luckily no one died. Probably thanks to those heroes, but that girl... One man died. How you doing? The plaza is being investigated by the Darkwing, so it's not like anyone's anxious to get in there after the incident. Whee!
There.
There. How you doing? Have you heard? It wasn't Renans that let Zeugles into the city. Are you serious? What the hell? But the bigger problem is that the Blazing Sword didn't side with us, if you ask me. See, I told you, this is what happens when you give Bright Eyes a chance. If something like this happens again, will the Darkwings accept responsibility? I'm telling you all, you're wrong. It wasn't the Renans who brought the Zeugles into town. Wasn't it just an act to protect Danans? So then why are you all trying to stop them? The disharmony continues. The two worlds merge, and that's all there is to talk about Renans, mausoleums, and some lord's child. And now to top it all off, some idiot let Zeugles into the city. What the hell's gonna happen next? Up until recently, we would have left everything to the hero, but can we really trust him? Hero style. Hey, didn't you turn your sword on us? Bayfon's got your back, but that don't mean a damn thing to me. I've lost respect for you. Shut up, sir. Nobody likes you. The blazing sword. Is it true that you turned your blade on us Danans? Say something. You're supposed to be our hero, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I don't care how much you despise Renans. Letting Zeugles into the city is a deranged act pure of lunacy. I'm shocked that there are Danans who would do such a thing. Did you hear? The blazing sword turned his blade on Danans in the plaza. We can't be sure he's on our side anymore. You know, Deadeye never would have done anything like that. Oh yeah? You sure about that, sir? The blazing sword? No, I can't believe he'd do such a thing. I'm so anxious that chaos may erupt again at any moment. The world is chaos, you know. All the time, it's always something. I wonder what will happen with the supply of goods going forward. If this turmoil further impacts supplies, any hopes of coexistence is doomed.
It's doomed, I said.
Some rotten snakes tried to take advantage of the commotion caused by the embeddeds, but it didn't work out for them. There are some among us who would help the Danans. How shameless can you get? Public shaming. If I hadn't stashed that armor away, who knows what would have happened to me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Time for a break. Let's head to the nearest campground in Akvodal Hills. It's because of this quarrel that fights like that break out. We shouldn't try to get closer with them. That may be a good idea. Seems like the extremists on both sides have been apprehended. Damn extremists. Pissed me off a little bit, you know? Filthy embeddeds. If I were younger, I'd blow you all away with my astral arts. No, you wouldn't. Freaking liar. I heard that Nazamil was running with the blazing sword. But could such a thing be true? Whatever the case, she's a disgrace to Rena. She could be dead in a ditch for all I care. Sheesh! Uncaring bastages. What are you doing? Are you putting on a show? I mean, what's happening here? I don't even know. I heard that Alphen, the blazing sword, drew his blade on Danans. We would never do such a thing to our compatriots. I'll never understand what goes on inside a slave's head. Oh boy. The statue got some new scratches during the commotion, but none of the Renans here have the capacity to care about such things these days. Who knows when someone can get around to repairing it? I mean, it's already headless. Not like a few more scratches is gonna matter too much. More vigilant than before.
There.
Ooh. Oofa. Okay, Tuak Photo Hills. Back towards where it all started. Oddly enough. Back Photo Hill. Boy. We want to go to the campsite. Which you can't fast travel to it because it's just, you know, it's just a bunch of nonsense with FGB, FVB, FEW, CEE4, VF, F, R3, N4, M3, N23. You know what I'm talking about? But it... Mining. Mining. They're still working on these buildings out here, at least. That's something. Strawberries. How you doing? Huh? It wasn't the Renans who brought in the Zoogles? Why would someone do something like that? If it's not safe inside the city, then it's better being outside where the people are friendlier. Classic. Reconstruction. These Zoogles need to get out of here, man. That's all I'm saying. On the Shaggy show, shit, we ain't playing. Show style. Boom! Wailing Banshee.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
We need to find an enemy that drops that bone thing we need. That's what needs to happen. How you doing?
Right, here goes!
Lightning and down the fury! Hurricane foot! Lightning pierce evil!
Orochi's fury!
Water, hear my call!
SD airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like
Hiroshi Tanahashi!
Thanks, Kisara!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Coming through!
Coming through!
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Scarlet Inferno! Dead. Everything dies.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Lettuce. Ooh, let us head to camp. In the bathroom with tripwire. Rice. Resting style.
I didn't know.
About Niez and the hollowing? Of course you didn't know. We never told you about it.
But those people hate Alphen now.
It's not your fault.
But...
If anything, it was my fault. This happened because I couldn't control my anger.
You didn't start it. They were going to hurt Nazamiel.
Unfortunately, if you favor either side, the other will hate you. If you treat them equally, then they both will. People have strong opinions when it comes to the Blazing Sword. Pleasing everyone will hardly be a simple matter.
What about you, Dohalim? As the final lord, you're in a similar position, don't you think?
True. Some turn to me for help, while others despise me. all simply because I am a lord. But compared to the symbol that Alphen must bear, my burden is quite light.
People can be entitled about these kinds of things.
Yep.
If they assume someone is there to help them, they're doubly disappointed when that's not the case. In that, Danins and Renins are the same.
So, what will we do now?
Let's go back to Vicent for now. We can decide whether to divide up or not once we get there.
Good before resting. Grilled mushrooms. Oh boy. Takes mushroom. A set of mushrooms that have simply been grilled. Highly aromatic, different varieties of mushrooms offer their own unique flavors and textures. Elemental defense up T. Increase the party's elemental defense by 5%. That's fun, right? Probably the last thing I would want to make here, but okay. I'll make it anyway. Just to say we did. Uh-oh.
It's so noisy. Is it morning already?
Wake up, everybody! Hurry!
What's wrong?
Nazamiel's gone.
What?
Uh-oh.
You sure she's not just taking a walk around while invisible?
Apparently not. She left behind a letter.
Letter, even.
To my friends.
My first friends. It made me happy that I could help all of you. It made me happy to earn your praise. I don't want my friends to be sad. I don't want anyone to hate you. You all taught me that my power can be of use. So, I'm going to see if there isn't something I can do.
What is this? What are you planning on doing, Nazamiel? You're somewhere nearby, aren't you? Please say something, Nazamiel! Nazamiel!
Nazamiel left the party. Nazamiel's farewell letter. A letter written by a lonely girl to her first friends about her feelings and determination. What could that determination mean? No one knows. Not even one person knows. Weeks later, weeks pass. Fairweather fans.
We're still searching for Nazamiel, using Vicent as our base of operations. She was so happy to finally make some friends. Where could she be? What is she up to? Wherever she is, regardless of how much we continue to search, we still haven't managed to find a single trace of her. And, once again, I find myself... She was spotted on Treslita Highway, correct?
Uh-oh.
Yes, but we don't know that it was actually Nazamiel.
Never know, man. Never know.
All we know is that they saw a Renin-looking girl wandering around by herself.
I hope we find her this time.
Even if it isn't her, it's dangerous for anyone to be alone outside the city. Let's go.
Unknown. Go look for Nazamiel. There's a side quest in here too, apparently. disappeared. Disappearance and distress. It's been weeks since Nazamil disappeared, leaving behind mysterious words of determination. But there are still no signs of her. Alphen himself is becoming increasingly conflicted about his own identity, or remaining unable to sort out his feelings. They receive a report that someone resembling Nazamil has been spotted. Of course, we still need 3 hard bone, or... God damn it. Oh, sorry. Nazamil alone, the last person, apparently. Nazamil left Alphen's party, leaving behind inexplicable words of determination. Why? Where is she? What is she up to all by herself? Unknown. Hollowing. A trace left behind when matter is drained of its astral energy. Behaves like a liquid, but has no substance, it only reflects its surroundings. Once something is hollowed, it can never turn back. Pretty much. The sad state of affairs. Grab a save here. Over 15 hours of gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're gonna call it a stream here. I'm getting pretty hungry. Gonna go make something to eat. So, thanks everyone for stopping by. And I shall see you all next time. That's it.